And welcome back to part 25 of the LEGO City Undercover playthrough. Just to reiterate again, this will be the final part of the story campaign. We're going to have the credit sequence play at the very end of this part, but there will also be part 26 and 27, just so I can show off some post-game stuff for the overall.
The epilogue.
The epilogue. It's not like there's story content in the epilogue here. It's just like the open world is finally very open to you, especially now since in the game you've collected every single disguise piece. And
you basically got everything the game can give you, so now it's just like, go do whatever you want.
Exactly, yeah, and there are a whole bunch of collectibles in the overworld for you to 100%, all the character tokens, vehicle tokens, what have you. So, oops, I failed that. Safe lock crack.
I was about to ask what just happened.
Oh, yeah, I hit the A button way too early before the thing turned green. Yeah, so that's what happened.
I like how that lock shocks.
Yeah, that's just the failure thing, and a hit point is taken away from you when that happens.
Apparently, whoever owns those saves are taking the saw approach on it.
The saw approach? Yeah. They booby trap their saves so they can just explode or what have you.
Who has actually seen those movies? And I can guarantee there's one of them here. I can guarantee name one of them here who has seen it.
I have seen every single one. I know the entire soap opera plot. The only one I haven't seen. I still have yet to see the newest Jigsaw story from the Book of Saw.
Okay, from the Book of Saw.
Yeah, the newest one, the one with Chris Rock.
Yeah, the Spiral.
Yeah, Spiral, that's what it's called, the spin-off one. That's the only one I have not seen, but I have seen every other Saw movie.
Yeah, I have seen all except Jigsaw and Spiral.
And let me tell you, the knowledge of knowing every single Saw movie is something that no one should have.
So, has anyone else here seen any other movies?
No, I'm
one
not
and two.
very...
No, I mean 1, 3.
I hope you're strapped in safe.
I'm not... Carlos, what'd you say?
1, 3.
1 and 3?
So he's seen the one with slow-ass motherfucking Jeff.
Yeah, he's seen slow-ass motherfucking Jeff. Brian, what was your reaction to, and I won't say it out loud, obviously, for those who have not seen it, the ending of Saw 7 with who it was?
Oh, yes.
That guy.
Mm-hmm.
What was your reaction?
My reaction at first was, who the hell is this guy? And then all the flashbacks happened, and then I was like, oh, that is an interesting twist.
Yeah.
I mean, I certainly wasn't expecting it, but I wasn't really wanting it.
I'm okay with it, actually.
Well, yeah, no, I'm okay with it. I mean, but at the time, I was like, why?
Yeah. I was shocked. I had watched them all out of order.
Mm-hmm.
I had started with 1 and then 2, and then I think I watched it through 4, 6, 4, 6, and 3. And then it was all out of order.
Oh my god.
And then 7 came around, I'm like, what the hell, him?
Well, correct me if I'm wrong, with these kinds of movies, even though they're numbered, they're not exactly, coexistent with one another, right? The stories are.
Oh, no, they are. It does go in order, but it's very soap opera in nature. Literally, and it gets so soap opera to the point where I think it's in 5. In 5, they introduce this box, but they don't actually show you what's in the box until the next film.
So these movies have a constant habit of showing things that were introduced in the last movie and actually showing what they are.
Oh, so they actually are direct sequels of one another. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
One of them actually takes place mere minutes after the other movie.
Okay,
Yeah.
I just didn't know if they're like, even though that they're numbered, they like are like direct sequels of one after another, or they're just another installment. Of the sequels.
some of them even like take place during the same time as other films.
What?
Yes, they do. That is true.
It gets very complicated.
It is extremely complicated. For anyone watching this, go watch the Saw movies. Some of them are okay, but you're not really missing much.
No.
Gotcha. Yeah.
But they are decent movies. I have all of them
At least
actually.
watch the first two.
If you really want to get about the story, and watch all of them. I would even say watch 3.
Yeah.
Watch 3 and maybe watch 6, because 6 I liked the traps in that one.
Yeah.
Do people really watch horror movies for like the sake of the story, so they keep continuing watching them, or just for the sake of the scares?
It's for the sake of the blood and gore, brother.
Yeah.
Well, like, why stick around for like 7 other installments?
Because you get to see how much the traps evolve.
And
That's the whole allure of Saw, is that the reason why the series was able to continue for so long, and the reason why a lot of people still talk about it, is because they love how memorable the traps are. No one, like hardly anyone, can ever tell you any specific event that happened in the particular films, but if you ask anybody what your favorite Saw trap is in any particular film, they will immediately tell you an answer.
Okay.
Oh yeah. All you guys really need to know is about like the main characters there are that appear throughout all the movies. And that is obviously the killer himself, which they always make very obvious, is Jigsaw.
Right, yeah. The man attack.
There is Amanda Young, Mark Hoffman, Lawrence Gordon, and who else would it was? Jill Tuck.
There you go.
Yeah, that's who I was thinking of. Those are always going to be the most constant characters,
Gotcha. Alrighty.
which all play in some sort of way.
Nice jump cut, Ethan.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what I did there.
Who here actually understands how Jigsaw, like the killer, works?
Yeah, it's basically just like a bunch of slapstick, like gory death trap.
Well,
things.
how slapstick? Yeah. No. So
think of it like Home Alone, but with gore and blood.
Okay, hold on. There's actually been a theory that Jigsaw is just grown-up Kevin McAllister. There has been a theory of that.
That's hilarious, actually.
Which is hilarious. Well, no, how Jigsaw works is he only takes people that do not appreciate life.
Huh, okay.
So, like, all of us at some point probably would be taken.
So, like, the moral is like the moral of the story is like, oh, like they actually don't want to die, so they actually have something to like live for, or something like that. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. They either have to find a new sense of living, or they die trying.
Okay, gotcha.
Essentially, they have to do some mutilating shit to themselves to prove if they have the will to live.
One of my favorite traps that actually it has to do with a group of people. It's in one of the later films. I can't remember if it's 6 or 7. But it's a group of neo-Nazis.
Yes, I know what you're talking about. This is Saw 7, and that is the garage trap, which, for those who do not know, lead Nazi racist is played by Chester Bennington of Linkin Park.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes. That's why he looks familiar.
Yes, that is Chester Bennington, because one of his bandmates lived next to the director.
Oh, that's
cool.
Fun.
But yeah, no. So what the trap is the lead of the group.
That makes funny though. In the end, it doesn't even matter. Jigsaw, fuck.
Technically, in a way, you get to watch Chester Bennington die twice.
Oh God.
I'm sorry.
Are you though?
That reminds me of another dark joke about someone dying, and it's did you know that race car spelled backwards is also race car? Well, did you know that race car spelled sideways is Oh, what's Paul Walker? You guys get it?
I get it.
Paul Walker was the actor in the Fast and Furious films who died in a car wreck.
He was the white blonde guy.
And now we're falling through space.
Because that's them.
Oh yeah.
One of my favorite traps is
I mean, if he
actually.
was pushed, I would have gotten it. But,
Huh? What?
get him falling through space.
Yeah. I mean, did you guys expect from like the very beginning just this like whole 80s cop thing where it's just like chasing down a bunch of clown crooks would end us falling through space?
No.
I mean, like the only thing that would make sense is that you're still in the atmosphere. But no, you were like falling from the fucking moon.
Yeah, because like we essentially have like destroyed Blackwell's moon base and his rocket, and it's now crashing down to Earth again. And so we
While it
gotta
was on the moon,
looks a little
by the way.
different.
While it was on the moon,
right.
meaning that it should have flown off into like space, into the abyss.
At the very least, it would have gone into orbit.
Yeah.
Well, like the moon is technically in Earth's orbit, and it's just revolving around the Earth itself. And so I guess this would actually make sense. I don't know how strong the moon's own gravitational pull is, but Earth's is mighty stronger. Let's just say that. Yeah.
But like, well, that just becomes the question of how much force it would take to actually get it off like the moon.
I don't know, especially considering like this is a freaking Lego game, guys. Like I don't know.
I thought that we were watching the most high definition Nathan Drake video game.
That's Uncharted, my guy. I would like Uncharted in space, though. That'd be fun, actually.
I saw someone, speaking of Uncharted, actually, there was this one thing I saw where it was like someone's dream cast for Nathan Drake, and they were like, Tom Holland's probably going to do good, but the person that they would have had was, I can't remember the guy's name off the top of my head, but are you guys aware of the show Bones?
Yes.
No.
Oh, that guy.
The guy who played Agent Booth.
Yeah, I don't know his name.
They thought that he would have been a great Nathan Drake because I mean he already looks like him.
Yeah.
Actually, funny enough, so like years ago, there's like this fan-made Uncharted short film, and it starred Nathan Fillion as Nathan Drake. He's the guy that played. He was the main character of Firefly. That long ago one season sci-fi film. That everybody loved and everybody hated TNT for canceling it. He was also the star of Castle, and that was the thing. But yeah, it was actually really fun and well made, and he definitely looks the part.
Okay.
Nice.
I'm disappointed in you.
I do the I'm gay from space.
Excuse me. Did anyone order a hero?
Chase! Pull that lever!
This lever? Okay. What is it?
The brakes.
Brakes? Why did you say the fucking parachute?
Same thing.
What's the difference?
You know? Yeah, what's the difference, you know?
Also, why did it make it so inconvenient to fucking pull that lever? Hey, this is a lever in case we ever fall into orbit. Put it
Right?
it's like where we can't fucking.
It's like 30 feet up in the air, right?
You need one of those fucking like Disney like grab hands to try to get it.
one of them like extension claw hands that you get from like the toy
Exactly.
store. Right, exactly. Look guys, we did it. We saved the world.
We saved the world. It's like that we did. We just destroyed the entire colony in space. Granted, they were evil, but
Yeah.
we didn't necessarily save the world.
Well, we kind of did in like the last part when Blacko's rocket flew up into space initially.
We saved the city, not the world.
You know, it could,
If you save the city, you save the
You're
world.
right. I saved the world.
yeah, I mean, you kind of, you know. World can be subjective.
Okay, now I really want to see a movie where they save the city, but the rest of the world gets destroyed.
Something.
It's just the one remaining city, and they all praise the hero, but then the rest of the world is like screw you.
It's like the main city. The setting is.
You want to be dystopian? Is what you say?
But like dystopian, but in the funny sense, like the city that, like the main city of the plot is the one that gets saved, and like the neighboring city right next to it is all desolate and black. But yeah, that was the.
It's like Metropolis at the end of Man of Steel.
Yeah. Problems with that, you know, that like superhero memes, like the heroes. I have to save the villain from destroying the city by destroying the city in the process.
One of my favorites is when you get done when you leave work after a 12-hour shift and you see Superman pick up your car only to throw it and miss.
I've seen that one. I've seen that one.
I love it because like honestly, I'm just like that. That's how I would feel too, you know.
Yeah.
Like, if I left Amazon and like I want like if especially during like this time of year when it gets colder. Like if I left Amazon and wanted to like get into like the heat of like a bus or like the car, only for it to just get picked up and thrown.
Yeah.
Like, no.
Not
even like help, just cause more problems.
And at the very end, you still get a parking ticket for it.
Superman flies over, takes the parking ticket off of the windshield, off the broken windshield, and gives it to you, and then continues chasing after the villain.
My question is, like, do these people have to buy like an entire new car to do like that? Like, especially with this like so like Justice League shit. Like, does Batman just have to like pay off everybody who lost their car? Like, he just
probably
a shit ton of money on like slide the sewer through your car. Sorry that we blew up your car.
I mean, Bruce Wayne does have all the money in the world practically, so he could just get away with that.
Yeah,
he could, but would he? Like, I
maybe
he would like for like his own activities. But do you think he's paying off like everybody for like Superman's sake? For the fact that he's probably destroyed more cars than the supervillains?
Maybe. I don't know. I mean, like, those two, in some cases, those two aren't really friendly with one another.
Well, yeah, in some cases, but I mean, like...
You know.
So, I like how we're supposed to be saying our thoughts about the game, but...
Yeah, already, so yeah, that...
I'm not gonna lie to you, I'd rather talk about Superman still, but whatever.
But yeah, that was Lego City Undercover. We did it, gang. We saved the world. Forrest Blackwell got away. Forrest Blackwell got away in an escape pod, but he's like drifting off into the orbit of space because the moon's not strong enough to pull him.
I mean, he's probably dead considering that he put the fucking lever for his parents.
Most likely dead. We finally arrested Rex Fury, and we got back together with our girlfriend Natalia at the end. It was all very nice and lovely.
Well, you say back together, but were they ever together to begin with?
Well, like, remember, the plot started them off as, like, former lovers. And,
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot most of the story.
That's okay.
It's like somebody
Karen fucked off.
It's like somebody said earlier, like, it's like basic, 80s movies, plot. You know?
Yeah.
So, 80s cop movie plot. So, if you understand, like, an 80s cop movie plot, just think of it like that.
I know, I understand.
With a bunch of gangsters and then doing a free fall in space at the very end. Alrighty, but that was Lego City Undercover, one of my favorite games of all time, and I'm really glad we got to do this for the channel.
I feel like you like this game more or less for the plot, more for the gameplay.
Kind of, yeah. I do. Alrighty, so with that said, now it's time for people to share their opinions of, like, after viewing the game, what they think of it. I would like our special guest to go first.
Is that me?
Yes, that's you.
Yes, that is.
Oh, you're not special anymore.
After this, you lose your special card.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're kicking you from Discord.
Yeah, we're kicking you from it.
All right, Brian.
Well, overall, I gotta say that before this, the only exposure to Lego City that I'd had was one time I went over to Ethan's house and we played like the first mission.
I kind of remember that, yeah.
You know, I think you had like just gotten the game,
right?
And so I came over and we played like the first mission and then never again. But actually, like now, like having seen more movies and like now able to get all the references and stuff and actually seeing the whole story, it's a fun game.
Well,
I mean, like, cause it's just fun to like. I mean, obviously not all the jokes land because it's still like kid focused.
You say it's a fun game, but like it has a good. You mean it has a good, like a funny plot, but it's a good game.
Well,
I mean, it's no overall. I do agree, it's a good game. It's gameplay does look fun. It's an average Lego game. It's usually fun.
Yeah, I also do like. As Ethan said, and as the knowledge of it goes, this game was first released on the Wii U, and so I do think that it was a nice change to actually introduce a Wii U mechanic, even though it wasn't the best way to utilize it. But then again, it's the Wii U. What more do you expect?
Yeah, that's true.
Nothing good on the Wii U.
I don't even know what that console is.
Dude, I'm pretty sure it's just used as like what NES emulator at this point.
Yeah. At least for me, because the Switch emulators are not good. $50 N64 anyone, but
But, you know, I just think it's something. I think it's something that is fun to enjoy. It's obviously not like the most intense.
Mindless fun.
It's mindless fun. Like that's what I think a lot of Lego games are. Is just mindless fun.
Mm-hmm. All
right.
right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Carlos.
Like I said, it's basically an average Lego game. Fun gameplay. Like I played the exposure to like Lego City was like through the game you gave me, but that I haven't much played of, in all honesty. But like overall, the plot was like hit or miss for me because I don't understand as many jokes, but it was still pretty funny.
Yeah, and that's kind of the thing with references, though. They're only funny if you understand them.
You understand them, yes.
That you understand that they are references, yeah.
Yeah. A joke isn't funny if somebody has to explain to you.
Right, yeah. There's that. Cameron?
He died.
Is he there? Oh well.
Well, he said he's here, but yeah.
It'd been really funny if he just left when you called his name.
I think he might have.
Josh?
I mean, it's mostly kind of already been said. I mean, it's definitely it's a fine game. It's Lego, it's kind of standard stuff and whatever. You know, it's just yeah. Like I kind of know what to expect in a Lego game since a lot of them are fairly similar. But I mean, it works pretty fun, and like there was a lot of really funny moments in the story and stuff. So yeah, I think before I played this game on the Wii U, I think I got about halfway. And then I just kind of forgot to continue. Like most of every other game I've ever played, I just forget to play it again.
You only play games when either like somebody else tells you to play it and they remind you, or just really invest into the game.
Yeah. But I mean, from what I remember playing it, I definitely had a good time with it. So.
Yeah, you either are obsessed with the game, or somebody else has to remind you to play it.
Yeah.
We don't even know what you do in your downtime.
Yeah.
Although I enjoyed this game. I definitely had a good time experiencing GTA 6.
Yeah, it essentially is like kiddie GTA, except you're the good guys. Which is an aspect that I love of it. See, this is when the Lego games are like like first turning open world. This isn't their first open world game back then, but it was one of their first, and this really did the thing. Like they implemented the city and traffic mechanics into the open world. But yeah, I'm gonna assume Cameron is still dead. But so yeah, I really like that game.
He's sleeping. He's not dead.
Oh, right. Just
He's dead.
Sleeping. Right.
Got Nova 6 in his
He
room.
died in his sleep.
Yeah.
But yeah, as the one that recorded the game, I love this game. It's like maybe one of my top 5, top 3 maybe. Yeah, because I really enjoy this one. Like my favorite Lego game also of all time as well. And yeah, one of my childhood games. I've really enjoyed the plot for what it is. It's really fun. I really do like the characters in here. Even Frank to some extent, even though he's a bit annoying, but still
Like happy of this game.
yeah. Chase McCain, I really do like Chase McCain. I had a minifigure of him. Like they made an official minifigure of him.
Really?
Yeah, they
Of course it did.
Of course they did. It was like a tie-in set with the video game, which we'll see in the next part actually. But yeah, I really like this game, and I'm really glad I got to show it to everybody. So if you do have a Wii U, you can play the Wii U version if you want, but I'd really recommend the Switch version or like any other version like the HD.
I don't even know how you'd be able to find a Wii U these days.
What's a Wii U? Yeah. Yeah, I really recommend it. Go play it on. It's on Steam, Xbox, PlayStation, what have you. Yeah, and it has the 2-player support, which I don't know how that experience is. Because like the story the story doesn't acknowledge it at all.
Cars look like they're single file.
The story doesn't acknowledge it at all, but it's most likely like GTA but with split screen. So yeah. With that said, again, the playthrough is not over yet. We still have 2 parts of after game stuff. So see you guys in the next part.